was the birth of the Savior. And at this time, here's Shelley with the story.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shelley Marie Luper Wilson bringing you the news. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all were to be taxed, every way to his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought first her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said one to another, Let us now go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. And they came with haste, and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger. That was brought to you by Merlin Hildred. Merlin sells home insurance, life insurance, and car insurance. That was St. Luke chapter 2, 1 through the 16th verse.
The greatest story that has ever been told, as told by St. Matthew. Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where Christ should be born. And they said unto him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet, And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judea, art not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem, and said, Go and search diligently for the young child. And when ye have found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. When they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. So it was written in St. Matthew, the 2nd chapter. They say that it happened on a silent night. It was a holy night. The greatest story that has ever been told. A great story. A great story.
Silent night, holy and all is bright round yon a virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in a heaven, sleep in heavenly sleep. Silent night, holy night, shepherd queen at thy side, stream and glory from heaven afar. Heavenly hosts singing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born.
Or it will continue to be told. Thank you, Mahalia Jackson, for that presentation. It's Christmas time. Let him share these Christmas moments with us.
I'd like to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to each of you who's listening to the Clara radio program this afternoon. And the Christmas spirit that I would like to share, it reads like this. If we could keep the spirit of Christmas we hold so dear, we'd be a little kinder each day throughout the year. We'd find the time to pause along our busy day to lend a hand to someone struggling on life's way. If we could keep the spirit that prompts our Christmas living, we'd be tolerant with others, a little more forgiving. Fewer hearts would need be broken, more folk would wear a smile. Not just because it's Christmas, each day would be worthwhile. If we could keep the spirit of Christmas through the year, we truly then would honor the Savior we hold so dear. This was written by Kay Hoffman. I'm happy that someone was thinking of the true spirit not only of Christmas, but through the entire year. If we could just keep the Christmas spirit through the entire year. Clara,
Thank you.
how is your Christmas?
My Christmas has been wonderful, and I would like to take this time on this our Christmas special and thank all of you. You remembered me. You sent me gifts. You sent me food. You sent me cards. You answered all of my needs, and I want to say thank you. I want to especially say thank you to the students at John Marshall High School for the many cards, the many gifts that you gave me. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart how much I appreciate it. I want each one of you, wherever you are, to know that I love you. Yes, it's Christmas time, and for the 30th year, Mrs. Anna Balcom brought my annual Christmas cake. Let it guess what kind of cake Anna Balcom brought me this year.
Well, you said it was a Christmas cake, Mrs. Luper. I may not know what kind, like you may be a lemon cake or pound cake or white cake, angel food cake. I bet it was an angel food cake because that is related to Christmas.
No.
It wasn't an angel food cake.
It was
but
not
I bet it was red and white and all of the beautiful Christmas decoration was all on it. I bet it said Merry Christmas.
Oh, no.
It didn't say that. Then you tell.
No. Let me tell you what Anna Balcom did for me this year.
What did she do for you?
She prepared me a 1-foot coconut cake.
Oh, a coconut cake.
A coconut cake, 1 foot tall. That was some cake. That cake was so good. That cake was the most delicious cake that you have ever seen, and was cake number 30.
30?
30 years. For 30 years, Anna Balcom has given me a cake.
Isn't that wonderful? That's just really tremendous. And that is really the kind of Christmas spirit that I was just reading in the poem a few minutes ago. If we could just keep this Christmas spirit, and here she has kept it for how many years?
30 years.
About 30 years.
And I had a surprise. My sister-in-law, Rosalie Heron, had baked me a big pound cake, my aunt a pound cake, and I need not tell you about all of the fruit cakes that I had. It's unbelievable. Let me tell you something, and I want the word to go out. Oklahoma City loves, guess who?
Clara Luper.
Clara Luper, you're exactly right. And we're going to have a Merry, Merry Christmas, and thank you for joining me. We decided to come out today and present it to you in living colors. The whole staff is here, and you're going to be in for an exciting Merry Christmas on the Clara Luper radio show. We are all here ready to go.
Merry Christmas, baby. You sure did treat me nice. Merry Christmas, baby. Sure did treat me nice. Gave me a diamond ring for Christmas. Now I'm living in paradise. Well, I'm feeling mighty fine. Got good music on my radio. Well, I'm feeling mighty fine. Got good music on my radio. Well, I wanna kiss you, baby, while you're standing beneath the mistletoe. Saint Nick came down the chimney about 3:30. Left all these pretty presents that you see before me. Merry Christmas, pretty baby. You sure been good to me. Well, I haven't had a drink this morning, but I'm all lit up like a Christmas tree.
Happy holiday greetings from Rainbow Bread. Just remember, Rainbow is good bread. The M&W Welding Company is located at 1314 North Oklahoma. For all of your burglary, you need some burglar bars, don't worry about it. Call 232-7760. Let's get ready for 1984. Sir Charles the Tailor, located at 6225 Southeast 15th Street. Mr. Charles Woods would like to take time out and say to each one of you, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And go into the new year in full style by letting Sir Charles the Tailor make a tailor-made suit or coat for you. And incidentally, this is a week of specials. 6225 Southeast to 15th Street. Mr. George Singer would like to take time out and say to each one of you, have a Merry Christmas and thank you for supporting the House of Bingo. The House of Bingo, the house that gives away the big prizes. Located at 3613 North Everett Street here in Oklahoma City. Open every night except Sunday night from 7 to 11 p.m. And in the daytime, bingo starts. In the daytime, be there by 11 o'clock. The telephone number is 427-9238. And remember, we have bingo out of sight on this side of town, the east side of town. Let's keep the House of Bingo on the east side. All right? Seals Cleaners, located at 3617 North Everett Street. The telephone number is 427-8362. You can put your clothes in on Tuesday morning and you can get them out Tuesday evening. That's what you call face-to-face service. It's been a busy holiday. Families all over the city have gotten together. Irene Drake has had a wonderful time. Irene has been in the hospital and she's out and went to dinner with the Garlands and the Drakes, and that was a dinner today. Our family had dinner with Pat and Willie Germany, and incidentally Clay Germany is back from the Navy. All of the Shepherds and the Germanys, the Browns and part of the Hildreds all went over to Pat and Willie's for dinner, along with Calvin Luper and Shelley and Clara Luper. But the big breakfast was held this morning in the home of George Hildred, when all of the Hildred family, all Hildreds from all over this country, gathered in the home of George Hildred for their annual Christmas breakfast. And that breakfast, according to Ellis Hildred and others, was something that the family could be proud of. I could continue to repeat, family after family, some of the exciting things that you did today. And I would like to congratulate all of you and wish for every one of you a continuous Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year. And you can be prosperous this year. You can have some of the things that you want to have. For example, the East Side Draper is located at 1415 Northeast 23rd Street, and they are open Tuesday through Saturday. That's the East Side Draper Shop, 1415 Northeast 23rd Street. Portwood and Lucille Williams, the owners of Portwood Fashion Jewelry, would like to thank you for your support. Never before in the history of this city have they had so many customers to come in to 1904 Northeastern, where they bought black dolls, sweaters, jewelry, just name it, and Portwood had it. That's 1904 Northeastern, and I'm going to let you in on a secret. Portwood is having a after Christmas sale starting on Tuesday. That's Portwood Williams, 1904 Northeastern here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. From Shaw's Fiesta Motel, 1921 Northeast 23rd Street, comes these exciting holiday greetings. We thank you for your support during the year. You've sent your Western Union telegrams and money orders through Shaw's Western Union service, and you have made him the #1 Western Union service in Oklahoma. Congratulations. Of all the things in the world, it's nothing like gratitude, to be grateful for the people that have supported you and the people that have worked for you all of this year. And those of us at KAEZ would like to thank you for just tuning in to to KAEZ. We thank you for your support. Calvin, I'm so happy to have all my family here today except Marilyn. And how are you today?
Oh, I'm totally fantastic. I woke up this morning, I opened the door and felt that cold, chilly air on my beautiful black body, and I say, well, I'm glad to be alive this Christmas 1983. And I've just been having a fantastic day. I'm glad that this Christmas seems to me to be a more religious one, and I think that if we can continue with the Christmas spirit throughout the year, that all of the world, all of Oklahoma, and all of us here in Oklahoma City may just be able to enjoy ourselves a little more because of the fact this is a religious holiday. And I know a lot of people were around shopping and stuff, but Christmas is a religious holiday, and I was just glad to hear Shelley read that out of the Bible, and you read it out of the Bible. And I know many of the ministers out there have had a terrific time preaching to their congregations today about the true meaning of Christmas.
My minister, Reverend J. Bradford, preached to us this morning. He delivered a Christmas sermon that I shall always cherish.
Well, I look forward to it this year because of the fact, as I said, it is a religious holiday, and it is a holiday that something special happened, and it affects all of us no matter where we are, what we're doing. But like I said, I'm glad that I'm healthy. I'm not as wealthy as I'd like to be, but I'm healthy and well, and I hope that all of your intelligent listening audience has had the same happiness this Christmas that I've been able to enjoy, thanks to seeing my little cousin back from the Navy, thanks to seeing all the little kids around. And I want to congratulate one little baby that this is their very first Christmas. If I can remember her name, I think it's Nicole. But congratulations to you, Marva, on your baby's first Christmas this year.
Okay, certainly we would like to congratulate all of you out in radio land, and we are going to ask you to do two things today. We want you, I know some of you want to express holiday greetings to so many people, and I'm going to let you do it on radio. If you have somebody special that you want to say Merry Christmas to, I'm going to allow you to do it. We are also going today, this will be the last day that you will have the opportunity to vote on the Bachelor of the Year. This will be your last chance. It has been a tradition that on the last Sunday in the year, we give you, the radio audience, an opportunity to vote on the Bachelor of the Year. Now, all you will have to do is today is to call us here at KAEZ Radio after we read the names of the bachelors and tell us who you think should be the Bachelor of the Year. Our Bachelor of the Year will receive some great prizes, $100 in clothes from the C.R. Anthony store. Oh, we could go on down.
Oh, you know, one thing about that Bachelor of the Year contest, it's very difficult to stay on there. It's such a competitive spot. And then those people who have been on the Bachelor of the Year contest or awards generally end up getting married before the year is over. I know I saw Alvin Mitchell's picture in the paper announcing his wedding recently. I know Cleo, several other people have gotten married just from the advertising on being on the Bachelor of the Year contest here on the Visit with Clara Luper radio show. And I wanted to register my complaint now because out of all of the people out there, I didn't get nominated this year for a Bachelor of the Year award. And it's kind of depressing, but, you know, I think I'll make up the slack some other kind of way.
I'm just wondering, Calvin, why you were not selected as one of the Bachelors of the Year. And I'm going to ask you why you were on that list, because I do know that you are a bachelor, and someone should have nominated you. I don't know how I overlooked you, Calvin. I just don't know how I did that.
Now, they should have, but I want you to remember, Miss Hamna, I'm extremely popular, and I wanted to give the other Bachelors of the Year a chance to at least get them some votes, because you know how Calvin is. I got my own little following out there, and maybe next year, next Christmas show, I may not be a Bachelor of the Year. I may have a couple of wives for you. Bigamist.
I was fixing to say, now how many did you say?
A couple now. I'm not going to just do it with one, but I may.
Well, everything has the time to come and make a big change, and when you do that, there will be a change. Now for the Bachelor of the Year, who are they?
I nominate Calvin Luper.
Thank you, Calvin.
Shelley, I'm sorry, the nominations took place in October, November, and then out of all of the nominations, we went over the top 10, and I would like to read those, and I would like for you to call in and let us know who you will vote for the Bachelor of the Year. Gary Royal, the owner of the Royal Office Supply. Reverend A.J. Coffey, a minister in El Reno, Oklahoma. Mr. Arthur L. Thomas, the owner of the Thomas Barber Shop. Mr. Thurman White, a worker for the State Department of Human Services. Mr. Theodore Watkins, a retired real estate man, Los Angeles, California. And they say Theodore Watkins owns about 42 apartment buildings. Arthur Houston, a teacher in the Oklahoma City school system who lives in Boley, Oklahoma. Eric W. Taylor, they call him the Corvette King, a teacher at John Marshall High School. Mr. Wendell Edwards, a principal of Crescent Hill Elementary School in Oklahoma City. He's a principal now, not a teacher, a principal. Mr. Richard Hunter, retired gentleman, good shape. Harold Eugene Woodson, Flint, Michigan, an executive for the Spark Plug Company. AC Spark Plug Company. Those are the top 10. You may call me at 424-3376 or 424-3377 or 424-3378. Now once again, Calvin, Gary Rawl, Reverend A.J. Coffey of El Reno, Arthur L. Thomas, Thurman White, Theodore Watkins, Arthur Houston, Eric Taylor, Wendell Edwards, Harold Eugene Woodson, and Richard Hunter. Be sure and call me here at 424-3376, and we want to see what the most intelligent radio audience in America will say.
Well, I know one thing, that all of these young men should be extremely proud that they are eligible to be on the Bachelor of the Year contest, and I wish to all of them the best of the luck during the coming year, but I know only one of them will be chosen, but your radio listening audience will determine who this year will be 1983 Bachelor of the Year, a Visit with Clara Luper radio show. I look forward to it, and the number to call is 424-3376. And if you go over those names again, I think that way the people may just do it, because we know Gary Rawl, we have Reverend A.J. Coffey, Arthur L. Thomas, Thurman White, Theodore Watkins, Arthur D. Houston, Wendell Edwards, Richard Hunter, and who is that? Eric Taylor.
And
Harold Eugene Woodson. So, something good will happen, I'm certain, to all 10 of those finalists. And like I said, best of luck. And maybe next year, if I'm still a bachelor, I might get nominated.
This part of our program is being brought to you by Rosie's Restaurant, 217 Northwest 23rd Street. Now, Rosie will open on Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. and will stay until 10 p.m. That's Rosie's Restaurant, 217 Northwest 23rd Street, here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Mr. Earl Temple and Son of the Temple and Son Funeral Home, located at 2801 North Kelly Avenue, would like to say thanks to those of you that have been with the Temples through the years. They want you to know that they appreciate your business, and that because of you, they continue to be one of the leading funeral homes in the United States. Terrace Garden Nursing Home and Convalescent Center extend to each one of you holiday greetings. They are located at 1921 Northeast 21st Street. The telephone number is 424-1449. Mrs. Scruggs and the entire staff would like to thank you for your support and wish for each one of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bobby, you told me last week about those burgers. I want to know what somebody told me. Somebody told me they went into Best Burgers and they were so pleased with those hamburgers. You don't call them hamburgers. What do you call them?
Best Burgers.
Best Burgers. Okay.
They're the best burgers in town, Miss Luper.
Okay, well tell me about the best burgers in town.
Well, we specialize in burgers. We have a combination of burgers. We have burgers with cheese, chili, eggs, bacon. We have king cheese, double king cheese. We have just a round out combination of any type burger that you can name. We have grilled cheese sandwiches, hot links, chili dogs, bacon and lettuce and tomato sandwiches. We have drinks, small, medium, and large, which is a reasonable price. But back to the best burger again. We have challenged all of the burger bars here in Oklahoma City when it comes to making burgers, because we do make the best burgers in town, and that's located at Northeast 23rd Street in Kelly, here in Oklahoma City, and the phone number is 424-6056.
Sometimes we like to know the people that we are dealing with. Who are the owners of Best Burger?
The owners of Best Burgers, and incidentally, the owners of Best Burgers wish to extend happy holiday greetings to Oklahoma City, our customers and friends. The Calhoun family owns Best Burger.
Okay, now I know several Calhoun families. What Calhouns own Best Burgers?
That is Mr. Bryce Calhoun, Mrs. Mary Calhoun, Mr. John Calhoun, Mr. Jerry Calhoun. There's just so many Calhouns until I can't hardly name all of them, Miss Luper.
Say, Bobby, they're from Wynnewood?
Wynnewood, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Originally now.
Right, originally from Wynnewood, Oklahoma. Of course, there's a great number of Calhouns located in Kansas and Texas, and they're all related.
All right, someone had just called in and wanted me to call the names of the bachelors again. All right, here it is. Jerry Rawls of the Royal Office Supply. Reverend A.G. Coffey, a minister from El Reno, Oklahoma. Arthur L. Thomas, the owner of the Thomas Barbershop. He also takes ID photos. Thurman White from the Department of Human Services. Theodore Watkins, a real estate dealer from Los Angeles, California. Arthur Houston of Boley, Oklahoma. Eric W. Taylor, a teacher in the Oklahoma City school system. Wendell Edwards, a principal, Crescent Hills School. Richard Hunter, retired, able to support any lady. And Harold Eugene Woodson. Now, you bachelors, the Bachelor of the Year will get to go down to Best Burgers and get one of those Best Burgers. Can you see that bachelor walking in there from 1983?
Sure I can.
Now, what would you tell that bachelor to get when he walks in there?
Anything he orders in Best Burger would be the best, because we deal with nothing but the finest of products at Best Burger. That's why we have the best burger in town.
The telephone calls are coming in. Continue to call us, 424-3376. If the line is busy, just hold for a minute and call back. That's 424-3376. And this is a Clara Luper radio special. And what is most special than talking about Best Burger?
Miss Luper, we also now have a new steak sandwich that is on the menu, and it's a special running. And in order to find out what the special is about, you would have to come in and ask for the steak sandwich special at Best Burger. We also have onion rings and French fries and drinks at Best Burger.
Do you have any chili dogs?
Sure, we have chili dogs. You can get chili dogs with cheese, chili dogs with relish, onions, and you can have just a straight chili dog.
All at Best Burgers. Where are you located?
At Northeast 23rd and Kelly. And if you don't feel like walking or driving directly to Best Burger, you may use the phone. We have a call-in service at Best Burger.
And you deliver Best Burgers?
Well, we haven't started to deliver yet, but we are looking at that.
Okay.
But you can call in your order, and within 5 to 7 minutes, your order will be ready, and you may be able to pick it up at Best Burger.
Okay, Bobby, we've been talking about Christmas. Tell me about your Christmas today.
Miss Luper, I think this Christmas to me means more than any Christmas I've ever had in my life. I was able to deal with some of my kids, which I have not been able to deal with during Christmas time for the simple reason that I've been away. I've spent quite a bit of time with my family, getting my family back together with my kids, and having just a round-out day of good fun with my kids and my family and relatives and whatever. And I've got to say, this is a very special Christmas to me.
It's a very special Christmas to the Oranges, too. The Orange and Sons Trucking and Construction Company, specializing in asphalt work, parking lot maintenance, new construction, patchwork, repair, paint stripping, would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, if you need to fill your land, you need landfill, excavating, and landscaping needs. If you need some dirt moved, red dirt, good for building pads, topsoil, sand, rock, shale, all you have to do is call Joe Orange. The telephone number is 769-4052 here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It's the holiday season, and with the holiday season comes holiday messages. This holiday message comes from the Roth Funeral Home. The entire Roth family would like to join you wherever you are and wish for each one of you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous new year. That's the Raw Funeral Home. The telephone number 424-1052 here in Oklahoma City. It's a family time. That's what Christmas is. And the people at Terrace Gardens Nursing Home and Convalescent Center would like to wish each one of you a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous New Year. Mr. Soloway would like to thank you for your patronage during the past year. At Soloway's at 1811 Northeast 23rd Street, and he says Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. How many times do we wonder what to do next? How many times? I want to remind you that what we are going to do next is to remind you that Mr. Brown and the entire staff at the Shady Views Nursing Home, 1163 East Madison Street, would like to wish each one of you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Back to Bobby.
Miss Luper, there's a very, very special lady that has come into my life, and I would like to extend Merry Christmas and a very, very beautiful, prosperous, oncoming 84 year. And that goes out to Mrs. Mary Calhoun, who is up in her 80s and still going strong.
We have something interesting here. Onita has just brought in a report. In our Bachelor's contest, we have a tie between White, Taylor, and Royal. We have a tie. Wonder who will take the lead. I don't know, but I do know that the bachelors that have been nominated the 10 top are Gary Royal, Reverend A.J. Coffey, Arthur L. Thomas, Thurman White, Fiddle Watkins, Arthur Houston, Eric Taylor, Wenda Edwards, Harold Eugene Woodson, and Richard Hunter. Incidentally, Harold is from Flint, Michigan. It's true you don't have to be in Oklahoma to win Oklahoma's Bachelor of the Year. Mr. Lemons of the Lemon Food Mart and his entire family would like to extend to you holiday greetings and best wishes, not only for Christmas but throughout the entire year. Marilyn Hildred, an Allstate insurance agent, the top agent because of you, that she wants to look at your policies. She wants to make sure that you are getting the best deal for your money. You may call Marilyn at 751-8435 or 424-6863 here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. When we talk about the Bachelor of the Year, I told you about Arthur L. Thomas, who's the owner of Thomas Barbershop Incorporated. He specializes in ID photos and passport pictures, also bodyguard and chauffeur service. Located at 130 Northwest 13th Street here in Oklahoma City. The telephone number is 239-8171 here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And here's Calvin with some good eating news.
You're absolutely right. I know today is a day that everybody, I hope, has had plenty to eat. But then next week, what are you going to do? And I'd like to suggest this place. It's a new place. It's called Chartiers. It's been opened by Miss Shirley Rose. It's located at 2713 Northeast 23rd Street, right here in Oklahoma City. She specializes in dinners and sandwiches and a special hamburger, side orders of chili and desserts, apple pie, fresh baked, and salads, and all types of beverages. And at the salad bar, she even gives you a choice of 2 vegetables. Now, she says she has a petite sirloin, but I think when you see that petite sirloin, you'll think it's really something else, because it'll make you proud to put your fork and your knife across that sirloin. But I want you to remember that she's open Sunday through Thursdays from 7 to 10 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays 7 to 3 a.m. Now, she's not open today, but she will be open tomorrow. And after 7 a.m., you can go there for a good breakfast. She has pancakes. She has a hen house. All type of side orders. Chartiers, located at 2713 Northeast 23rd Street. That phone number is 424-7761. And make sure that when you go by there that you tell her that you heard about it on the Visit with Clara Luper radio show right here on KAEZ this Christmas Day.
Calvin, I want to congratulate Shirley Rose. I did not know that she had a restaurant.
Well, Mom, Shirley does, and I'd like to welcome her too to the Clara Luper's advertising list because
Everybody knows she has.
everybody knows
Everybody
she has
knows
something
does.
good if she's going to advertise it right here on KAEZ and especially on your show because Churtiers is open and they will be open Sunday through Thursdays, that's after the holidays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7 o'clock to 3 a.m., Sunday through Thursday 7 to 10 p.m. And I bet you'll be pleased when you go there, not only at the good tasting food, but at the economical prices.
Mr. Robert Gates of the Gates Barbershop, located at 2609 Northeastern, would like to express holiday greetings to all of you, wherever you are. Happy holiday from Mr. Robert Gates and staff. Mr. Sam Davis and staff of the McKay Davis Funeral Home would like to say to each one of you, happy holidays and a Merry Christmas to you wherever you are. McKay Davis Funeral Home, located at 1616 Northeast 36th Street. The telephone number is 424-3339. Reverend Bradford announced in church today that the Tabernacle family will move into the new Tabernacle Baptist Church next Sunday at 4 p.m. Now, I want to make my position clear. I did not get a press release on it, but my pastor said that they will enter that church, Tabernacle Baptist Church, at 4 p.m. next Sunday, and first vice president of the Baptist Convention will be here from Florida to speak. And I would like to congratulate the people at Tabernacle Baptist Church for going into that new building. And they say that church is really beautiful, and I know there are a lot of happy people. I would like to say Merry Christmas to Wilda and Wanda, who are here from Dallas, Texas, and to the Elliott family, wherever you are. Okay, I'm gonna give you some minutes because I want you out in Radio Land to call me and wish some of your friends a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, the name of the bachelors are still coming in, and you better call. You better call and get your favorite bachelor. I need a report on where we are now. They tell me Arthur Houston is catching up. Arthur Houston is catching up. You better watch Arthur Houston.
Well, you know, you always have to watch teachers. And speaking of teachers, I know that this is Mrs. Hunter's last Christmas as an instructor. And this is a very special time because I've been knowing Miss Hunter a mighty long time, and she's always been a teacher. And I know she's affected a lot of people's lives down at Douglas, at the various schools she's taught in. And I think this Christmas is a little sentimental to me because I was kind of teasing Mrs. Hunter. I say, I don't know how you're going to be able to do it next Christmas because you won't be teaching, and I know somebody is going to have a fantastic dinner that you home economics teachers always come out with, especially when you be home all the time, and Mr. Hunter probably be spoiling you anyway. So I'm looking forward to not only the rest of the school year, but I wanted to congratulate Mrs. Hunter on this. I think is only her 30-some-odd year, 30-some-odd Christmas being an instructor. And I wanted to congratulate her for doing it and sticking it out at a time when I know it was difficult for teachers. But more important than that, I want to congratulate her just for sticking it out now.
Okay, Calvin, I hate to interrupt you, but Shelley has just informed me from some source that Tabernacle Baptist Church will be open next Sunday at 3:30 p.m. I wish someone would call us back so we can give them their names and we can have it directly from them. The name, they continue to come in. Mrs. Hunter, how do you feel at your last time as the teaching during the Christmas holidays?
You know, Ms. Luper, each time there's a holiday, I tell them that this is my last time. We had our wonderful Thanksgiving dinner, and, you know, we were all down having dinner, and my principal was standing, and he was talking, and I said to him, I said, this, we might can say, is our last supper, because I won't be back another Thanksgiving to have dinner at Douglas High School. I've enjoyed the working years that I have been in the educational field, and to Calvin for thinking about this. I want to congratulate him for giving me such wonderful send-off on my retirement. Thank you, Calvin, and I'll be looking to get back with Calvin on some other specialties. So this will be my last Christmas at Douglas High School.
But Stale's Restaurant is really a family restaurant. It's a place where you can go. It was... Oh, just a minute. I think we have Pastor Davis on the line here of the Tabernacle Baptist Church. And let me say that Stale's Restaurant is located at 1100 Northeast 23rd Street, and that is a family restaurant. I want you to go down to Mr. and Mrs. Stales because they are sending to you exactly best wishes. I think I have Dr. Davis on the telephone. Dr. Davis? Hello? Hello? I missed Dr. Davis. I had Dr. Davis on the telephone, and I do want you to call back Dr. Davis because we would like to get you on the telephone. And this is the Clara Luper radio show, and the contest continue to go. Let's see now. Okay, Cecil Starks from Rennisville, Oklahoma would like to wish the CD Starks and family a Merry Christmas, and Jesse Palmer and family would like to say, Cecil Starks would like to wish Jesse Palmer and family a Merry Christmas. Come on, I'll give it to you. I want to get Dr. Davis back on the telephone. Rennisville, Oklahoma. Any of you want to say happy Merry Christmas to someone? Why don't you do it? This is the Clara Luper radio show, and this portion of the show is being brought to you by Behold the Walls by Clara Luper.
Right, Mama. You know, I know that even though school is out, but there are a group of hard-working students there at John Marshall who are getting ready to present a play. And it has to do with a black man who I know right now is extremely proud, and that's Martin Luther King. I mean, even though he is dead, but now that he has a holiday, and then the play coming off at the same time, I bet there's going to be some kind of play. When we get a chance, and after you finish with the conversation with Dr. Davis, then maybe you would take the time and tell us about your Martin Luther King play, and who will be presenting it, and how you got all of those young students to get together and to learn their parts about an important black man and an important man in United States history and history.
I'll be back with you, but I think I have Dr. Davis on the telephone. Dr. Davis?
Yes, this is he. How are you tonight?
Well, how are you, Doctor?
Just wonderful, thank you, Miss Luper.
Oh, this makes my Christmas just to get you on the telephone.
Well, hallelujah and Merry Christmas to you.
Well, thank you, and Merry Christmas to you and the Tabernacle family. I understand that you're going into the church on next Sunday. Is that correct?
Yes, we are.
Would you talk just a little louder for me?
Yes, we're going in on next Sunday at 3:30.
Oh, it's 3:30 in place of 4.
It is 3:30.
Okay, who's going to deliver the message?
The state president, Dr. T. Oscar Chappelle.
Dr. who?
T. Oscar Chappelle.
Oh, Dr. Chappelle is now the president of the Congress, isn't he?
Yes, he is, the National Congress.
And he will deliver the message?
Yes, he will.
Well, tell me the process by which you will use to go in. Will you have a march to the church?
Yes, well, we're going to have our closeout services at the old church. We'll have our closeout dinner. And then at 2:30, we will have our motor procession to the new church.
Okay, let me make sure that I understand. You're going to have your closeout sermon?
Yes.
Oh, I bet that's going to be a sad sermon.
Well, no, it'll be a joyful one.
Oh, it will be a joyful...
Over the Jordan.
Okay. Yes. It's going to be what?
Well, I said we shall cross over the Jordan.
Oh, that's going to be the subject?
Yes.
Oh, that's really interesting. And then after the sermon, you're having dinner?
Yes, we are.
And then after dinner, now who can come to the dinner?
Well, now the dinner is for the membership.
Okay, the membership.
Yes.
Now, how about a news reporter by the name of Clara Luper? Could I come to the dinner?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, we can go on with the story now. Then we're going to have a carcade.
Yes.
From the old tabernacle to the new tabernacle.
Yes, we are.
Now, Dr. Davis, will you describe the new tabernacle to me?
Well, it's a combination of a modern-day structure with the basic old Gothic style. You'll find that the sanctuary itself is a rectangular in setting. It is very functional in that we have classroom spaces in the sanctuary that can be used as an expansion, going from 1,000 seats to 1,500 seats. Then, of course, we have the administrative wing, and we have an educational wing, along with the other normal serviceable areas.
Well, it's certainly a beautiful church from the outside. I have not been in it. What is the color scheme that you have inside?
The color scheme is red and white. You'll find that throughout the entire insides of the entire structure, including the choir rehearsal room, which is also red and white, and all of the other office spaces and what have you. But now I would like to give you a personal tour, Ms. Luper, in the new church at your earliest convenience.
Well, certainly I will be honored. Now, is it true that my pastor will be presiding?
I don't have in front of me. I think he may be the minister in charge. I am not positive, but I think he is. I don't have the program in front of me, but it seems to me that Reverend Bradford is the minister in charge of the pulpit, and Dr. Chappelle will be delivering the message.
Okay, now, would you do me a personal favor? Would you extend an invitation to all of the people that said you would never go in that church, and the people that said you would go in, and people like me, and you know, I'm a doubting Thomas, and I'll admit mine.
Yes.
Would you extend all of us an invitation?
Yes. Here's what I might say about that. First of all, we are not at this point wanting in any wise to, point any fingers or counter fingers. What we're saying is that God has allowed us at this point to make our entrance. And as always with the history of Tabernacle, our arms are wide open with an open invitation to everyone under the sound of my voice. And as a matter of fact, those that are from outside of the city and even the state, if they hear, they're invited to come, because I have been told, and of course I've seen throughout my travel, and I've been told by others, that Mr. Mark Saunders has created one of the most unique church structures throughout the world, not even just the United States. And we're awfully proud that not only for Tabernacle, but for the entire state of Oklahoma, specifically for the northeast quadrant, that we are all in this northeast quadrant very proud of what has been done, and all of us at some point have been a part of what has been done.
Okay, Dr. Davis, I'm going to have to go in a minute, but I've just gotten a call, and they don't know the address of your new church.
It's 1829 Northeast 36th Street.
Well, thank you so very kindly, and I shall cover that story in detail on Sunday, if it's God's will.
God bless you, and thank you so very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye now.
Now, the funeral and death announcements with Onita.
Raw Funeral Home announces the following services.
Service for Mrs. Mary L. Jones, 2621 Northeast 17th, will be Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. at the Northeastern Avenue Church of Christ. Services for Reverend Claude Gresham of 9321 Shearwell, and this is in Midwest City, will be Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Paid Sanctuary Church of God. Services for Mr. Mark Downing of Spencer, Oklahoma is pending with the Raw Funeral Home. Temple Funeral Home announces the services of Mrs. Margaret Brown of 1316 North Cape will be Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Tabernacle Baptist Church. Services for Mr. Momo Jones of 1316 Northeast 12th will be Wednesday at 11 a.m. in the chapel of the Temple Funeral Home. Services for Mr. Riley Burris of 2618 North Kelly will be Friday at 1 p.m. at the Mount Olive Baptist Church. Funeral service for Mr. Horace Thomas of 507 Northeast 7th Street is pending with the Temple Funeral Home. Temple Funeral Home announces the services of Mr. Roosevelt Cox, 707 Northeast 2nd, is pending with the Temple Funeral Home. McKay announces the services of Mr. Lee E. Cooper of 1504 Northeast 20th will be Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the St. John Baptist Church. And back to Clara.
Thank you, Onita, and we extend our sympathy to all of the families. Calvin, we do have some holiday greetings.
Right, a very special holiday greeting from Anita Jeffrey and Thurman Jeffrey III to Mrs. Ethel Nero, Anita's mother, to Kate Smith and the Smith family, and to all of Anita's nephews, nieces, aunts, and uncles who have celebrated this Christmas 1983. And Anita says she loves you all and wish everybody could give love this Christmas.
Mrs. Laverta Shaver would like to extend holiday greetings to her niece, her aunt, Mrs. Nicey Jones of Boley, Oklahoma. I have a thank you note here from the L.E. Richardson family. You remember them last week, and on this past Friday, we said goodbye to Mr. L.E. Richardson at the Calvary Baptist Church, and that family today would like to extend their sincere thanks to all of you. Now, do you want Silent Night? Someone asked me. Yes, I want Silent Night, because on last Sunday in Los Angeles, California, Dr. Hill asked a question. Do you want Jesus' address? How many of you out there in Radio Land would like to have Jesus' address? Dr. Hill told an audience in Los Angeles that if you want Dr. Hill's address, look around you. If you want Jesus' address, look around you. Look at the orphans that need homes. Look at the people that need food. Look at the people that need clothing. If you have their addresses, you have Jesus' address. I would like to call you and each one of you individually, and I would like to say how much I love you. You've been so kind to me, and today you have reported It's a surprise, Mr. Thurman White and Mr. Wendell Edwards all tied up. Mr. Taylor, Mr. Ross behind, but we don't know what will happen, but next week we will announce the Bachelor of the Year. Let me say thank you to all of you out in Radio Land. And what has made me so happy about being on radio, and the reason that I'm here today, because when I see you on the streets, you are kind enough to take out time and say, hello, Clara, or hello, Mrs. Luper. Let me thank you, and let me tell you that I love Christmas. I love the Christmas story. And someone has called and wanted to know if I believe the Christmas story. Let me close by saying that I believe the Christmas story. My parents died believing the Christmas story. My grandparents. And I don't know whether I'll be here another Christmas, but if not, I want you to know that I will die believing the Christmas story. I would like to thank all of you for everything you've done for me. I love it, and I love you.